He's so okay. I'm so sorry.
Today I'm going to be nice. You know who does need a hazmat suit though? Speaking of hazmat suits, this guy, this Conover,
Greg,
Let's start calling Craig Conover, Craig Conover, Craig.
excellent,
Craig,
excellent.
I'm gonna have Craig Conover on my show. Listen, I mean, I don't know. Am I just what's that word when someone always takes the am I a contrarian? I don't know. I don't always take the side of the person that is in the minority, even though I had the fucking shit beat out of me in high school for being gay and people shoved my head in the lockers, and I always usually do go for the underdog. But I did say in the beginning, personally for me, it didn't hit. I know that the moms hate Paige. I don't know what she really did wrong. I know she I guess kept him there knowing she was going to leave one day. But what do you think about all this? It turns out people are calling Craig a pathological liar. We this
Yeah, well,
happened
he
last
is.
week. This
I mean,
happened last week.
the New York Post re-aired the Page Six interview where he's talking about he and Paige as though they were together in December when she ditched him over Thanksgiving weekend. And she sort of went along with it because, like she said, he was processing or whatever. And he's like, oh, I think I'm going to spend more time in New York with Paige. And they weren't even together. No, he looks like a huge liar. He went on to do several press things and pretended they were together. And no, it's so
She
bad for
broke
your credibility.
She broke
No,
up
so
with him on
stupid.
Thanksgiving, right? And he has, so it does make Paige look like, I could have said, see, here's the difference between the younger ones and these housewife psychos. The psycho housewives, they fucking clap back within seconds and they see steam and this and that. The younger ones are just like, doesn't fucking matter. Say whatever you want. I mean, it makes her look like she was really like, okay, you're a fool, and I have all the receipts, and I can basically ruin you and end all this, but I'm gonna let you have this, and you have to do. I mean, look, he didn't want to do the press. He had to do the press for Southern Charm because of the show, and it happened to be after Thanksgiving when she broke up. So yeah, he look. I almost understand from Craig's point of view too that like what is he supposed to say? Like, well, I'm going to answer your question, and the whole thing had to be about
It's
Southern
so
Charm,
easy. Both of them agree to do a mutual emergency podcast episode that they drop at the same time on
which
Giggly
they both
Squad,
have
on Pillows
pillows
and
and
whatever.
bear. Yeah.
And if they weren't speaking or not on great terms, which it sounds like she was over him, then you write it loose script, you stick to that. If someone goes rogue, then you're going to get roasted on my next podcast. And it's as simple as that. It's like, then you're one, you make money from it. Two, you control the narrative. Three, you're out there telling the truth. Everyone would have given him empathy anyway and been like, oh, dude, And he could have said, I'm not looking forward to promoting Southern Charm. I've got to go out on the road. I don't want to be asked these questions. This is a lesson in just tell the fucking truth. These celebrities, these people do this over and over and over again. They get them caught when the truth would do, they lie. It's like just like I got news for you. You're not, this isn't Kate and William breaking up. The royal family, like nobody cares. Like just own it. No, he looks like a fool. He looks like an idiot with these clips coming out. He looks dumb. And now to me, like before when I had empathy and I thought it was sweet, he did the video. Now I'm like, oh no, I know exactly why she dumped him. Like, how stupid.
Well, people have been accusing him now of you trying to garner sympathy. Amanda
Yes.
Kyle said that he unfollowed them. Although they technically said that before this all came out, but it does make her look now like she was basically trying to protect him. And right, between Giggly Squad and Pillows and Beer, you could have put it out on both things. Giggly Squad is a much bigger podcast than Pillows and Beer. And you could have just said, Craig's about to do press and we're done. So, okay, right. Well, and apparently she's only doing this because she's like, I'm done. You've all accused me, and she knows what she's doing. She's like, this will shut everyone up. You've been accusing me of a mental affair, a psychological affair, and an actual affair with Joe DeMello and God knows who else. And there was no affair because we've been broken up. And you want the timeline? Here you go. And
Good for her. I loved it. I thought
I
she
loved
five
it.
stars, Paige. I thought
5 stars.
you handled it like a pro. She said, I'm only addressing this once. She laid it out. Boom, boom, boom. No, he looks like the goof that he is. Like, okay. And I actually had read, you sent it to me. Somebody suggested that Rachel Kirkconnell, who was on The Bachelor and was with Matt Barnes, wasn't it? No, was it Matt Barnes? No, what was the guy's
Magic. Okay, Taylor Ann Green, Shep's ex from Southern Charm, suggested it. Rachel Connell dated Matt James.
Matt
They
James? Yeah.
dated for 4 years. These two dated for 3 years. Now, I did do a quick hit about this, and I went psycho because I am so fucking into this. Rachel and Paige. Okay, one is Southern, one is New York. They don't exactly look alike, but they do both have a dark hair, the same type of complexion. Paige is Italian, she tans more. Uh, Rachel is Southern. She dated Matt James, who, I mean, apparently Claire Crawley from her season of The Bachelor said, the one guy I don't want on my cast is this guy over here, Matt James, because I know him or I know someone who knows him and he don't want a girlfriend. So I don't want him for one of my suitors because and that is the thing. Matt couldn't shit or get off the path. That has been the rumor about Matt James, who's best friends or was with Tyler Cameron. You didn't know I knew all this about Bachelor Nation now, did you, darling?
I didn't.
Well, we've had many a Bachelor Nation person on this podcast, and apparently that is what happened. And you get the impression, I mean, Rachel did her interview with Call Her Dad. You get the impression it was Matt who was just a total fucking can't commit. Well, guess what? Paige, lover, she did the right thing, can't commit. Well, it seems like Craig wants to commit, and it seems like Rachel wants to commit, and they're both from the South. And let's not kid ourselves. Rachel would pick up, she was ready to move to New York for Matt James. She would pick up and move to Charleston tomorrow for this guy. Taylor Ann Green, you got a career in matchmaking. Hattie Stanger, who? I
Patty
love it.
Stanger. Who?
I think it's a great, great, great match. I think it's a great match. Yep.
Mm. I think that could be a really good one too.
I,
Good luck to them. But yeah, Craig, no.
It's Craig's body. I mean, the body that he works out, is it as hot as Matt James? It is not. But I've been told that when you settle down with someone, that shouldn't matter. You should base it on their personality. Uh, will they be a good father or mother? I'm told that
Yeah, but you
looks,
got to have like attraction to them too. You can't
yeah,
like,
baby. So you could bang. Yeah, baby. Uh, uh, I'm sorry, guys. My excitement for getting on a plane and leaving. Love it. Love it. Spend a third of my time here, but love it because I can leave it.
are you flying
Bye,
out
LA.
tonight?
No,
You're
I'm
flying
flying
out.
out tomorrow morning.
Okay.
It's time, honey. 5 weeks, a Gemini, trying to cage a Gemini in one place for 5 weeks. Hey, girl, I'm back in 4 weeks. I'm going to the Hamptons for two, and then I think New York for two. And then I'm back, and you and I clear your schedule.